Hey y'all. So here in Texas today, we're experiencing what might be a false spring. I don't know. But we're in the 80s today, and it is the perfect day. It is February, and that is the time when we should be trimming our roses. If you have the kind of roses that need to be trimmed, not all do, like, a lot of the knockout roses. But anyway, I have the Perfume Breeze rose. It's a climbing rose, and I have to trim it back every year. And I know a lot of you are scared to trim your roses, and there's no reason to be scared to trim roses. They're really hardy in my experience. They can take quite a bit of a haircut, and it actually encourages growth. It's better for them to get a haircut every year. So even though I am out here working, I am still trying to recover from the flu, and it is still hard for me to talk. So I'll probably explain what I'm going to do, and then I'll probably just explain to you what I'm going to do, and then I'll do a time lapse, because talking and working at the same time is a little bit more than I can handle right now. So let's go show you what I'm going to do, and then we'll get started. All right, so this is the rose in question. And as you can see, it's already starting to leaf out, but that's fine. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take the long canes. Anything that's poking through the fence, I don't want. I want to keep it on this side of the fence. So where I'm going to start out at is I'm going to start by cutting off all these lower branches that are coming on here. Ouch. I really need some rose gloves. Now, I say that every year, and then I forget to get rose gloves. So, like I said, anything that's sticking up from the main cane, I'm going to cut off. If I see anything that is dead or diseased, I'll be cutting that off as well. For the most part, I am going to cut off anything that's not the main cane. These little ones like this that are just now forming, I'm going to go ahead and leave those. But let's go around to the other side of the fence. I'll show you over there. You can see, hopefully, all of this stuff sticking through the fence. I don't want anything sticking through the fence, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut all that off. Even though they're main canes, they grew through the fence, and I'm not going to poke the heck out of myself trying to get them back through the fence. The time to keep them from doing that was long ago. All right, let's get this rose bush pruned. As you can see, there's nothing really sticking through the fence anymore, except whatever this is. Now there's nothing sticking through the fence anymore, so we can move on to the rest of the rose bush. Alright, so like I said, I was cutting off anything that was growing up or growing down off these main canes. And if you see, look in here, there's stuff like this that we want to take out. All this little stuff like this needs to come out. I'm not going to take this cane off because I want the rose bush to sort of grow out this direction. I don't want it to just be in that corner. So I'm leaving this one for now, but I might change my mind later. Alright, I'm going to finish trimming out everything that I want trimmed out, and we'll look at it when I am done. Alrighty, I have massacred this rose bush, but if you've been around here any length of time, you know I tend to do that every year. We're going to be raising the arbor this year, so it needed to all come off of there. And I'm going to get this raked out and get some compost put in here. And there we go. Got some compost around it, so I'm sure it will be fine when it comes back. I told y'all we're getting spring here. You can see some of the new growth on my azaleas. They survived the winter. But the chickens have dug around this side over here, so I need to get some soil over there. So I'll be doing that next. So one of the surest signs that we are back in warmer weather or that spring is here are that the mosquitoes come out and start biting you and eating you alive. And that is exactly what they are doing right now as the sun goes down. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't be afraid to get out there and prune your roses. It is that time of year where you need to get it done if you're going to do it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.